It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. And on the other sideline, spent 14 seasons and won over 100 games as coach of the Eagles. Later beat them, of course, in Super Bowl 57. Sorry, Philadelphia. It's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're rolling from rainy Arrowhead Stadium. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better. He's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
Here's a design run. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. To the air on 3rd and long. Alex Smith, Hurts fumbles. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? We played tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Report by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Dory Jackson now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Setting him on the dive. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on third down. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he takes it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. And gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A tight end in motion now.
Trimmer.
Toss play to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
First down. First and 10.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Going to the ground again on first. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
The second down run by Pacheco. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Headed out right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best just call it good made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going for it again. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cheifs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. And 3 first-half rushing touchdowns for him now, Brock. He's shouldering the load for him in scoring, no doubt. But we also have to keep in mind he's very close to what could be tying or even breaking a single-game record for a QB. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Great man on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. They'll take it from the 1. We get a little excitement there with a nice punt return on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And this is Sam Darnold. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Seahawks get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Dolphins even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. One of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The Ravens are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Pacheco again. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback, well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now because he's just joined those 2 as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs 35, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. A play fake now hurts the throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Fights out the pressure.
Giamatti on the tackle. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Hurts now from the gun. Behind the line, he lost that football. And the Cheifs look like they have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
A first down carry for Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Tackle made
Third
at the
down,
9-yard
1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass it down close. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He gets it again. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be too little too late for them in this lopsided game. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. And they're going to throw out of the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First down now. Ball at the 33.
Eagles. First down.
They've got a man in motion.
First and 10.
Play action. Hurts has it. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Lost control of another one. And the Cheifs look like they have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Fall down these two.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run. Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one connects. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Pacheco. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Eagles 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's a screen to Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 4.
It's Hurts once again. He loses it again. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running is Pacheco. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cheifs throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead.
Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.